The captain of the courts has joined us. Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Lily. You know one interesting thing about courts?
Tell me.
Yeah. So when things are happening in the country, and then everybody is fighting, everybody is having disagreement, people are having a fight on that, then you are just relaxed. Because you know that definitely they will end up in court.
You just be waiting patiently for them.
For all that is happening, all the fighting, before you realize somebody is in court. So that is how it is. You fight or do all the fighting, but at the end of the day, whatever you want to get, whatever you want to say,
you will have to seek an interpretation of the law.
Absolutely.
Anyway, let's interpret the laws.
Yes.
Especially now that our court, most of our various courts have risen.
On legal vacation.
Yeah.
Yes. So the courts are on legal vacation. The vacation court are sitting. The district and the circuit court are in operations. But yesterday, the Chief Justice has been performing some more duties in relation to getting some more courts to get some activities done. And you notice that the court have got jurisdiction. For instance, when you go to the district court and there's a dispute, the sum ranging from 1 to 500,000 Ghana cedis, you have to go to the district court.
Yeah.
Any sum above 500,000 to 2 million, you go to the circuit court. Then from 2 million going, you go to the high court and all that. But they are like snakes. SNIT has a system with the judiciary where people, companies who refuse to pay SNIT, refuse to pay for their staff and other stuff, they take them to court to pay recovery or to force them to pay such amount. One other institution has also been given that particular opportunity, Bills MicroCredit, formerly Quick Credit and Investment MicroCredit. Now they have a specialized court, and yesterday the Chief Justice has been in fact launched in commissioning 12 courts, 8 in Accra and then 4 in Kumasi. And what these courts will be doing, district courts will be doing, is to have special look at cases, monies that were given to people for Bills MicroCredit to recover these monies of a sort. And it's a special way of focusing because the judiciary looked at the case counts at the various district court and they realized that Bills MicroCredit has a lot of cases to recover. And those cases have choked
It reminds me of the era where you see a lot of their cars going around when they were Quick Credit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, trying to recover loans from people.
So they have dragged a lot of people to the court. And because of the traditional cases, the other cases and all that, it has made the system very choked. And when they make the count, they notice that Bills credits have a lot of cases. For that matter, they made that proposal. The chief judge looked at the law. The people within the justice delivery system looked at it and said to be fitting enough, just like SNIT has a specialized court. And this time around, they will sit in the afternoon to 8 p.m., especially the court in Accra. And then some will sit also on Saturday. You know, the SNIT court sit on Saturday and all that. So yesterday, Justice Gertrude Torkornoo, the Chief Justice, as by law established, was at the La District Court. And then she has been commissioning this very specialized court. And let's listen to what the Chief Justice had to say in relation to the establishment.
Her leadership, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, have done tremendously well.
Debt recovery courts and cooperation of citizens and the businesses involved, the nation can confront head-on and in a speedy manner the challenge of the nearly 55,000 claims that Bills has given notice of filing in the lower courts. I think now you've done 30-something thousand, then you say you have more to file.
Yes, very so much more.
It is to be noted that though Bills or Quick Credit may have provoked this initiative, the courts are a national asset, open to adjudicating claims from all financial institutions in order that the time value of money claims are not eroded by delays in the courts. Indeed, the provision of Saturday courts have been operational for several years now and serve primarily the needs of national agencies that need to recover sums of money from significant numbers of citizens and businesses, such as SNIT. It is this already existing template that is being used for the small claims debt recovery courts. We recommend quick credit or bills for accepting to support the operation of these 12 pilot courts to enable them to perform their constitutional duty with speed and efficiency, just as SNIT has supported the operation of Saturday courts for years. I encourage all microfinance companies that require support of increased services to inform the Office of the Judicial Secretary to enable these extra hour courts to effectively serve the needs of the whole nation. On this note, it is my singular honor and pleasure to declare the Small Claims Debt Recovery Courts duly launched in the Greater Accra and Ashanti regions of.
Okay, you can see that. Okay, so that's Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo.
Yes.
And the establishment of the microcredit courts.
Yes,
right?
so specialized courts, district courts, and then they'll be seen to recovery of small debt. So if you have gone to Bills Credit to take 500,000,
those of you who owe those of you who owe, you better, you better sit up.
So I'm sure.
I don't know if these courts will also have adjudication over recovering all these mobile money.
You know the mode of how the MTN system is. I think that it's a system. It's an area that will have to be explored. Will have to be
because it doesn't belong to MTN.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so
it's a third party.
If the institution decide and the law allows that, I'm sure that once they approach the judiciary and say that we have a lot of people who have taken quick loan from us.
I'm sure Ghana will be sent to court.
You see a lot of people who will be very hot in relation to.
I wish you can research and
yes,
then update us
I will follow up on that.
Because I want a lot of you to be very judicial.
So now when you are sending Momo to somebody, you just have to triple check to find out whether the number is active.
You know?
The moment the person says, I have an issue with my number,
then you have to send it to a different number.
You have to be very, very careful. If you do that, you might be paying some debt and all that. So this court will specialize in recovery. So Bills Credit will go to court with people who are owing and then recover such case, specialized areas. So when you go to court, all the cases that will be lined up in those times that the court are supposed to say,
it will be an interesting sight to behold, because so, now their cars will not be going into people's homes and seizing their mango and fufu. Now you go to court.
You go to court, yes. Yeah. So whatever action that you take, you need to bear the consequences. Once you have assessed the loan, you need to pay with the necessary what do you call it, interest and other stuff, so that another person can also have access to them. But once you default in payment and you also don't show that good faith, that means that you have to be taken to court for you to go and answer over there. In relation to SNIT, there were a lot of situations like that. People default, they will take them to court, some that you pay with some extra and all that. So once, and typically of a Ghanaian, if you owe a Ghanaian, and you don't ask the person for your money, forget it. Not that the money is not there.
When you lend the Ghanaian money, they think of it as a dash.
A dash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
People come to you with all humility. Oh, I need some money, and they come with very beautiful stories. The moment the money goes into their hands, taking it back is now a struggle. They think that oh, this person has it, so, and they never talk about it until you ask them. I find that very, very worrying. It is
not a good habit. Yes. Even if you don't have it, just find a way.
Exactly. Talk to the person and say,
do not do that.
I gave you this specific date, but as of now, I don't have it, so give me some more time. It only shows good faith.
It reminds me of one of my madams in primary school saying, you are not well cultured.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, people lack integrity in this country. I say it all the time.
If you are well cultured, I'm sure that that particular, you will find a way, because you know that the person also needs money. And once the person finds that opportunity to give it to you, definitely you need to give it back. Even if the person wants to dash it to you, or keep it.
Yes.
It's best.
Yeah, than to assume that the person has given it to you as a dash or as a gift. Anyway, prior to the CJ speaking, I saw the board chair of Bills MicroCredit.
Yes. Richard Ni Amakwe.
Okay.
In fact, his company, in fact, inspired the establishment of this specialized court. And let's go and listen to the board chair of Bills MicroCredit.
Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, have done tremendously well. You see, this is a clear, classical case of public-private sector partnership. I think that when the private sector and the public sector come together to solve the needs of society, the society at large and the people of Ghana are those that will win. So as a company, over the years, there has been tremendous growth in the demand for our products and services. In fact, we have been serving hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians with financial products throughout the length and breadth of the country. And this has been contributing so much to the socio-economic development of our country. You would agree with me that a company that is growing at an alarming rate definitely would have issues that would want to resolve, or there would be some challenges, and some of these challenges will have to be addressed at the court of law. And so I can say that over the few months past, we have a huge backlog of cases that we have filed at the court that has choked the courts, and the current structure of the judicial service at the district courts is not structured in a way to hold or to serve these cases. I'm sure that that is what has triggered the Chief Justice, her Ladyship herself, and the entire team to rise to the occasion and make sure that justice, as we all want, is not only served, but is delivered in an expeditious manner and also in a fair manner. Because as we said, when justice is delayed, then justice is denied. So such a court that has been set up today is welcome by Bills. For us at Bills, we think that it is something that is in the right direction. Today, I can confidently say that as an investor, our confidence has been boosted. And you see, when the confidence of investors are boosted in the country, there's only one outcome. The outcome is that the investors will continue to even invest more. And when investors invest more, you can imagine what will happen. The people of Ghana and society at large will benefit. So I think that today is a great day for us as a company, for our dear customers, and for the society at large.
Okay, so that's the board chair of Bills
Richard
MicroCredit.
Ni Amakwe, board chair of Bills MicroCredit, yesterday when the Chief Justice commissioned those courts for them to be able to have their cases. So all those that they have lent money to, they are now coming at you fully. Because those times they go to court and their cases add up to the other cases in court. And the court noticed that if you look at the cases in some of these courts, you have Bill microcredit cases more. So they have more cases. And if you look at the percentage count, and interestingly, we are being told that if you look at the whole situation, money that the people owe, 5,000 Ghana cedi, over 70% of those cases, 5,000 Ghana cedi, petty cash, pay, so that you get it another one when you want, they are not paying. So this time around, when the court is sitting, all the cases that will be called within those specialized courts will be Bills microcredit cases. So these are to expedite action and to ensure that things happen within there. But of course, where the exercise was commissioned, the landlord was there. And guess who the landlord was?
The MC.
The MC is Solomon Kote Nikwe for La Dade Kotopon. Let's go and hear from what he also has to say in relation to this exercise.
Let us embrace the principle of integrity, transparency, and fairness to build a community with an effective and equitable justice system. I'm very confident that the introduction of small claim debt recovery courts in our legal system will be beneficial to all citizens, most especially individuals and businesses in the financial markets. National Assembly, we will leverage on the establishment of the court to improve our debt recovery activities, most especially in the areas of defaults and areas in property rates payments. We will continue to support and collaborate with the courts and the small claim debt recovery courts to ensure that they operate in a decent place and offices to enable them give their...
That is Solomon Kote Nikwe, the MC for Ladma or La Dade Kotopong. Yeah, he is the landlord at where the exercise was commissioned by the Chief Justice. And yesterday you have the Judicial Secretary also present, Justice Pamela Quarantine, a Justice of the Court of Appeal was also present there. And you have some of the district court magistrates also present, and staff of Bills MicroCredit were all present, and so staff, some directors within the judiciary. In fact, we're supposed to have the Attorney General, the Ghana Bar Association, but yesterday they were unable to show up there. But of course, it didn't stop the exercise from going on. So these are the things coming up. 12 courts in all, 8 in Accra and 4 in Kumasi. All of them will be dealing with issues with Bills MicroCredit in relation to those who owe. Go and pay your money, else they are coming out after you. Giddy, 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 giddy.
Please, if you owe, add them. Anyway, Captain, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lily.
That's it for court today.